It's the last Monday and penultimate day in Heritage Month, and we'll definitely make today a memorable one. From the start of our annual Heritage School Tour to getting ready for Youth Month in November, the vibes can't done. Your favorite magazine program starts with a word of advice, followed by the news. Stay tuned.
Nutritious food, succulent dishes, superior workmanship, and excellent service. Jamaica is on the go. Let's grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Let's harness the indomitable spirit of our most valued resource, our people. Let's support our local businesses. After all, buying Jamaican means building Jamaica. Original.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Monday, October 30. The Ministry of Health will be increasing the complement of psychiatric nursing aides in order to strengthen community mental health services. Portfolio Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton made the announcement while addressing the recent Psychiatric Nursing Aides Conference in Montego Bay. Dr. Tufton said the recommendation was made by the recently appointed Task Force on Mental Health and Homelessness. Psychiatric nursing aides are involved in the promotion, treatment, and rehabilitation of psychiatric patients in clinics, homes, and community facilities. The health minister says the recruitment of more personnel will help to reduce the residual poor treatment often meted out to the mentally ill across the island, many of whom suffer in silence. More than 250 young people have received certification in various skill areas, having successfully completed training under the Alternative Livelihood Skills Development Program. The program is a component of the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF's Integrated Community Development Project. It is financed through a $42 million loan from the World Bank and is being implemented in 18 communities. A number of entities partnered with JSIF to provide training in several disciplines to 75 young people from 30 communities. Some were enrolled in pre-university school, which prepares students to enter tertiary institutions or the job market. JSIF's Managing Director Omar Sweeney says 25% of those graduates have found work less than 3 months post-training. The rest of this cohort received training in certified courses such as home management, customer service, landscaping, food handling, customer relations, office administration, housekeeping, and hospitality. Mr. Sweeney says the goal is to train the young people in skill sets that are relevant in today's marketplace.
And so I'm proud to also say that this program will target areas such as 3D animation, film production, online entrepreneurship, customer service, barbering, housekeeping, welding, landscaping, and facilities maintenance.
During this phase of the program, another 179 individuals were trained and certified as Zika warriors and environmental wardens. They will be employed in communities as vector control aides and assist in solid waste management efforts. The National Works Agency is expected to conduct road repairs along the St. Thomas Main Road this week. Sections of the roadway have deteriorated, more so lately due to persistent rains. The condition has prompted residents to mount roadblocks in recent weeks. While in the parish on Sunday, local government minister Desmond McKenzie said he was concerned about the road condition, particularly in the vicinity of Poor Man's Corner, where a section of the roadway was covered by water.
Coming here was not an easy trip, Mayor. When we came off the Yalas Bridge, I did make a call to the National Works Agency, and I'm expecting that by tomorrow into Tuesday, the conditions there would have been improved based on the call that I made.
The St. Thomas Poor Relief Department is to receive substantial support during this financial year. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie says reports show that the Eastern Parish is one of those with a high concentration of indigents. As a result, 2 indigent houses are to be built in the parish, one in Trinityville and the other in Morant Bay.
A part of our social intervention is those who are less fortunate, the indigent. Thousands of persons across this country are registered poor, and it is the responsibility of the Ministry of Local Government, through its agencies and support organizations, to provide the basic needs for those persons who are less fortunate.
Minister Mackenzie was addressing this Sunday's church service to officially launch November as Local Government and Community Month 2017. The service also marked the culmination of a youth island-wide run in observance of the month. 350 young people participated in the run, taking speeches from various public leaders to different venues across the island. Local Government and Community Month will be observed under the theme Local Governance, the Pathway to Securing Better Communities. And finally, more of the island's heritage sites are being upgraded in a bid to showcase the country's rich history. Culture Minister Olivia Grange says the work includes infrastructural improvements and the erection of storyboards and general signage.
So the culture agencies of the Jamaica National Heritage Trust and the Institute of Jamaica, under the ministry's portfolio, have been charged as a matter of priority to ensure more of our sites are functional and operating at world-class standards.
She argued that many of the values that the older population grew up with and treasured are being pushed aside for foreign alternatives, while the youth population exhibit insufficient knowledge of Jamaica's history and culture. As part of reversing that trend, she says appropriate spaces in major towns will be created to facilitate cultural performances. In addition, the Culture Passport program has been expanded to enrich the knowledge and experience of Jamaicans.
The Culture Passport invites Jamaicans from an early age to become dryland tourists in their own country. The same heritage that we invite visitors from abroad to experience must be so familiar to us that we become tour guides for our own children, for our families, and for our people.
In addition, the Culture Passport program has been expanded to enrich the knowledge and experience of Jamaicans. Minister Grange made the statements at the recent launch of the 2017 Health, Home and Garden Expo, which was held at the National Arena on the weekend. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
Catch up on the latest developments coming out of the office of the Prime Minister next.
Garbage collection services boosted with the procurement of 11 new compactor trucks. Pre-feasibility study completed on reform of National Solid Waste Management Authority, and Prime Minister Lord's private sector entity for aid to Dominica. You're watching Jamaica House Weekly. Last Tuesday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness handed over 11 new compactor garbage trucks to improve the island's sanitation management. They add to 17 trucks already bought for use by the National Solid Waste Management Authority (NSWMA) since the start of the year. Valued at close to $215 million, the trucks will serve communities in the authority's southern, northern, western and metropolitan regions.
This is an investment that is coming directly from your tax dollars. And we're using your tax dollars not just to bush the road, not just to clear the curbs and the channels and to clear the gullies, but we are also making capital investments in equipment that will improve service delivery.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness also revealed that a pre-feasibility study had been completed on the island's proposed waste-to-energy program. He said the enterprise team had also considered the feasibility of divesting government's provision of services through the NSWMA. The enterprise team is expected to select a preferred bidder for the proposed divestment by 2018.
Now, when that is fully developed, you will start to see a major difference in our environment. It will be a more efficient operation. You will have less garbage on your street, and as a taxpayer, maybe you will have less burden because it will be a far more efficient operation.
The day before, Mr. Holness lauded the Caenwood Group for its donation of 1,000 tons of Galvalume roof sheeting to the people of hurricane-ravaged Dominica. Valued at $200,000, the donation covers port, handling and shipping costs. It was routed through the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency and will be installed on 1,000 homes.
It is the intent of the Ministry to receive and deliberately consider all of what was shared over the conference. Critically, it is our intent to use the knowledge shared here to guide our policies and implementation as we go forward.
Housing Minister Dr. Horace Chang as he closed out the inaugural Regional Housing Conference recently. Among the issues discussed at the three-day conference was the creation of a comprehensive housing policy to address financing, greater use of technology, and the building of environmentally resilient houses. Dr. Chang said the conference set the stage for the country to address informal settlements.
The issues affecting squatting are to be examined comprehensively and each one taken and dealt with as is required, but it's an issue that we have to deal with because they all have significant social dysfunctional problems.
And that's it for Jamaica House Weekly. We return next time with more of the news coming out of the office of the Prime Minister.
Jamaica comes alive for Jamaica 55. The Jamaica Information Service is inviting primary, secondary, and tertiary students to catch the vibes and join in the celebration by participating in this year's staging of the JIS Heritage Competition. Primary and prep school children, ages 9 to 12, enter the essay competition and tell us how you would want to see Jamaica in 55 years. High schoolers enter the poster competition. Show us your artistic interpretations of Jamaica throughout her 55 years in a poster titled Jamaica 55. Posters may be designed digitally or illustrated. Zoom, click, snap. Yes, tertiary students, the photo competition is back. Capture an image that best represents Jamaica 55. For more information on the competition rules and how to submit entries, visit the JIS website at www.jis.gov.jm. You may also send an email to heritageessay@jis.gov.jm, heritageposter@jis.gov.jm, or heritagephoto@jis.gov.jm, or call us at 926-3590-4. The deadline for all entries is October 31, 2017. So ready, set, go for prizes galore. JIS Heritage Competition 2017, celebrating Jamaica 55.
Mommy?
Yes, Zoe?
Can we read this book? It will only take 10 minutes.
Sure, sit down. Every spring, Madame Angel Wing arranges.
Do you have 10 minutes? Read with your child today. Reading with your children for just 10 minutes each day helps develop their language and listening skills, stimulates their imagination, and expands their understanding of the world. So, start reading with your child today.
Meet Alex Fraser. He's a 10-year-old student of Dunrobin Primary School in Kingston. He's just like most other boys his age. He loves to play football, hang out with his friends, and play computer games. The only major difference, he cannot walk like most other boys his age. Alex was born with spina bifida, a condition where a baby's neural tube fails to develop normally, causing damage to the spinal cord and bones of the spine. Alex's mother, Tamara Brown, has 3 other children, all of whom have no birth defects. But from Alex's birth, Tamara was determined that he would be given the same opportunities.
I want Alex to have a good education. No matter if anything happened to me tomorrow, I want him to have a good education. Can't complain, the children, the teachers, love him a lot.
It's fun having Alex around, even though sometimes it's like he's not even there. He's so quiet, he's so obedient, and he gets along well with his peers.
Parenting a child with disabilities like Alex's takes extra special loving care.
I have to make sure, go to school, eat, because Alex is a very sick child. Alex has high blood pressure, he has a kidney problem, so I have to take antibiotic every day, I have to take mineral oil every day.
It means Tamara has to be at school with Alex for the entire school day on many occasions, as there are times when he doesn't have an assigned special needs assistant.
We're always here for Alex's mom and for Alex. She has been a strong parent though, doesn't complain a lot, but we have been there in support, maybe for lunch or any advice that she would need. So she has been a great parent. Alex's mother, she never gives up. She really wants the best for her child, and she should be commended for actually fighting to get the best in life for Alex. And we're happy he's a part of us.
I would like to work with computer when I grow up.
Antonika Gunter-Gale, Director of the Early Stimulation Program in the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, works closely with parents of children like Alex, especially in the early stages.
Parents, guardians, caregivers of children with disabilities face a number of issues. Financial, is one of them. When you take, for instance, sometimes a child with special needs go beyond the years of using diapers, they have to take soft food. So that means, the blending, the buying of certain food items, So there are a number of challenges. Medication, you think about appointments. The child needs to go to the hearing, specialist. The child needs to go to the audiology. The child needs to go to various appointments. And it does take cash, to care on the part of the parent for persons who don't understand that this is a child with special needs, and the child, act up in the public, screaming, shouting, hyperactive, a child with autism, very antisocial, not getting on like his peers. These things can really cause much stress to the parents of children with disabilities.
But you might ask, how can a regular parent afford all these expenses? And are there any existing support programs for parents of children with disabilities?
There are a number of support through the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, under which this program falls, the Early Stimulation Program. A mother, guardian, who really cannot find the wherewithal to care, you have support in terms of intervention. You have financial assistance in terms of a rehabilitation grant that is offered through the ministry for parents or guardians of children with special needs. You have the Jamaica Council for persons with disabilities that also offer support and financial assistance for, starting up your own business, advice, and, that sort of a thing. So there are a number of areas. We have the PATH program that assists with adaptive aids, such as hearing aids, walkers, wheelchairs, medication.
For parents who, like Tamara Brown, are unable to maintain regular jobs as a result of having to be with their disabled children at home or school, the Early Stimulation Program guides them to numerous entrepreneurship opportunities.
We have parents, for example, a simple thing as making soaps, different soaps, putting together, soaps that is tested and passed, approved through the Bureau of Standards, selling soaps. So we have mothers doing phone cards, We have parents doing their little craft at home, rearing chickens at home, doing eggs, you know. So there are a number of areas while taking care of the child at home, the parent could do.
For more information, you may contact the Early Stimulation Program at 95 Hanover Street, Kingston. Call them at 922-5585. Children with special needs need extra special parents.
It's the GIS Heritage Posters and Publications Sale. Come and get your posters and publications from now until October 30 at low, low prices. Packages include books, posters, brochures, Jamaican flags, and more. And if you spend over $1,500, you'll get a prize. For more information, contact the Jamaica Information Services Research and Publications Department by calling 926-359-024 or 926-374-026 or visit them at 58A Halfway Tree Road, Kingston 10. You may also contact our Montego Bay Regional Office by calling 952-6604 or visit them at the NHT Building, 42B2C Union Street, Montego Bay. Run come before them done. Posters and publications available while stocks last.
The JIS is on the road once more, celebrating our great heritage and legacy. Stops have been made at several schools across the island. Westmoreland was not to be left out of the excitement. Waters, Sheffield and Negril All-Age schools in that parish show us how proud they are of this great country.
First stop on our tour of Westmoreland was Negril All-Age. We showed them our feature, My Country Jamaica, and asked them questions. And boy, the students were eager to answer. And they're bright, you see?
I learned that in 1944, adults earned the privilege to vote for who should rule Jamaica.
I learned that the Kingston Harbor is the 7th largest harbor in Jamaica.
In the world?
In the world,
Okay, nice. He knew the answer. He was just a little bit nervous.
Jamaica is the home of the fastest man alive.
And who is that person?
Usain Bolt.
All in all, they knew the vision to make Jamaica the place of choice to
live.
All right. Somebody else to live. The other one. Work. Nobody don't shout. Remember, we were the other one. Live, work. The third one is to don't shout it out. Somebody don't shout me. What is it?
Raise family.
And the fourth one is to
do business.
We also introduced the students to the annual GIS essay competition. And from all accounts, they were eager to win the fabulous prizes. But then it was time for them to show us how vibesy and culturally aware they were.
So what a nice place to live. Sweet jump, the only problem is there's not rough. Me wings them broke, me courage fail. Bad breeze blew up on me hope. Me walk out all in the Chinese shop, but not a washing soap. Soap but I said, if heart stays by can go far. If monks can go on holiday, soap must can take vacation. Every big up Jamaica, the land of food and water. The system might not proper, but we love the country food and the culture. Oh, can't you see the beauty of this country?
Did you enjoy that display? If you did, you're sure to love Sheffield All-Age, as they were equally entertaining.
Everybody come and hear what I have to say. How our ancestors traveled here across the sea. His grandpa, her grandma, and the same for you and me. So no matter where we come from, Jamaica is our name.
What a welcome! And trust me, Sheffield All-Age gave us a history lesson to remember. The PA system might have been giving some feedback, but it didn't take away from the message, showcasing our rich cultural heritage.
7 heroes standing brave and tall, fighting for justice for one and all. From Sam Sharp, who preferred death to slavery, to Nanny, who fought fiercely to keep her people free. Then came Bogle and Gordon, who lost their lives in the fight against injustice. They were joined by Garvey, who cried, "Black people must unite at home and abroad." When leaders were needed for independence, Manley and Bustamante answered the call. Today, we honor and remember them all for all the brave deeds that they have done.
The price of bread gone up so high that we have to briefing cook we like bread and our ton dumping refugee. And all them mom or somebody there, where they going like 40 sin. All them that they pass with me, I just left them to dumpling.
I am Mary Seagold. I was born 1805 in Kingston, Jamaica. My father was a Scottish soldier and my mother a free black Jamaican woman who was skilled in traditional medicines. I acquired herbal medicines in the Caribbean. When the Crimean War broke out, I applied to the War Office to assist, but I was refused. However, I traveled independently and set up my hotel and assisted battlefield wounded soldiers.
Why? You're gonna improve yourself and you get so much fear and turn so long a foreign and come back ugly same way.
We loved the kids, and they loved us right back. As we leave Sheffield, we remember to say,
I pledge to love and loyalty of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body, in the service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood and peace.
Did you know that in a recent survey done by the OCA in schools across Jamaica, 43% of the students received inappropriate messages from strangers? The OCA wants you to be smart online. Never speak to persons you don't know. Parents, encourage your children to be social but be smart.
This message was brought to you by the Office of the Children's Advocate,
with support from UNICEF.
And that's where we leave you, but only for today. We return tomorrow, round about the same time on this station. For our internet-savvy viewers, check out our website, jis.gov.jm, or our social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. There's also a user-friendly app that's Android and iOS compatible. On behalf of the entire team here at the JIS, I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thanks for watching.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.